This is probably one of the most powerful strategies that you can use to generate leads for your business. In this video, what I want to talk about is the power of networking for you. And if you're new to business or you're just about to start a business, you're thinking about starting a business, I want you to understand how powerful networking is to generate business for yourself and to get clients. Look, I've been out of the loop of networking for a little bit while. I've been focusing on social media. I've been focusing online. I've been focusing on joint ventures and the partnerships I do. And I realized for myself, it'd been a long time since I've been networking. And I'll be honest, like I'd forgotten about how good it was. And it's been nagging me that I need to get back to networking. And I live in Leeds. I found a local site called Eventbrite. I'd recommend you use that as well. And I found this local networking meeting and it was £12, like perfect. And I went there and there was about 15 other people attending this meeting. And I'll tell you what, it's so good just to spend some quality time in person with people to understand about what it is that they do in business, but also have them understand about what you do in business. And with everything going online, with AI, video calls, phone calls, all of that, right? These short videos that you see on social media, so much is online. And many people feel so disconnected now from other people. So if you can get into a room with people and you can build that know, like, and trust factor, you can do it quicker in person than you can online. Mastering the skill of marketing and selling your first business online may take you some time. There's a lot to understand. There's a lot to learn about how to persuade and influence people online. But the power is when you go in person and you meet people in person, they get to know you very quickly. So what's your strategy then for attending network meetings? Well, I understand that you're probably working full time. So you're thinking, Tom, how can I go networking during the day? You can't. You're at work. But in the evenings or in the weekends, there are still network meetings that happen and you can attend to these. And look, you can come up with the excuses. Maybe you've got kids or you've got some work to do. You can come up with all of that. But the most powerful thing for you is going to be getting yourself visible and seen by other people. You can't expect to succeed in business and stay hidden and stay hiding behind closed doors because nobody's going to know about who you are. And what my intention yesterday, I wanted to just go to this network meeting and I wanted to start building connections. I wanted to start building up that network, particularly local to me here in the city of Leeds. I want to start building that network up. And do you know what? I'm happy to accept that some of those people probably won't become my clients. That's okay. Remember, networking is about opening up your contacts and the people that you know, and having the people at the network meeting, having them open up their contacts and who they know. And you might find that they know somebody and they can introduce that person to you and that person can become your client. So all I'm doing, I met some great people yesterday. I'm going to spend time with them. I'm going to figure out what it is that they want, who they're looking for. If I can make introductions, I'm going to do that. I'm going to introduce them to people in my list, in my contacts, and I'll pass them on if I feel that they'd be suitable. But I'm also going to try and understand who they know that I could serve as a client, and if I can get an introduction to them as well. And certainly yesterday, there were podcast opportunities that opened up. I found out about other network meetings that I hadn't seen online that weren't there. And it opens up so many doors. And that's from one short 2-hour meeting. So imagine for yourself, if you can't attend an in-person one, fine. There are online ones. It takes a little bit longer to build that trust because it's online. But that's okay. That's okay. It's going to take that time, but you're just going to keep showing up, keep adding value, keep helping. Just be a genuine person. Just be honest about what you're trying to achieve. You don't need to go in with some hidden agenda. You don't need to go in, and trying to act in some sleazy way to get. You don't have to do any of that. Just show up. Be honest about where you're at, what it is that you're doing, who you're looking for. What I noticed in the room yesterday is just really trying to understand who their ideal client is, because then I know who to introduce them to. So if you are not networking and you're thinking about starting a business or you've just started a business, I cannot recommend this strategy enough. it is going to speed the process up for you so much in terms of you getting your own clients. And I get it, you're going to be nervous. You go, what do I say? And this is why I say, do you know what? Sometimes you just have to be honest. If you're thinking about quitting your job, but you haven't done it yet, or you're thinking about starting a business, you can share what it is that you've been doing in your current role. You can introduce to the room and say, look, I've been doing this in my current role in this corporate job. I've worked with X number of clients, or I've worked on X number of projects, maybe covering this much in money, whatever it is, whatever your experience is right now from your job. You say that, and you say how long you've been doing it, but then also say, look, I've now decided that I want to move into this business, in the business that you want to do, and explain who you want to help and how you want to help them. And people will really admire you for that. They'll admire you for showing up at a network meeting without having everything figured out yet. And they will massively be able to help you and find the right people. So like I said, if you're not networking, start now, because you understand what people are going through. You understand where people are at in business. You'll be introduced to people that you would never have met before, and it will open more doors for you. So networking, being visible, it is the most powerful strategy when you